Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Doc Anime Robin. In this video, I'll be unboxing and reviewing the Studio Series Autobot Blaster and Eject based on the character from Transformers, the movie. Let's take a quick look before opening them up. So, for those who don't know, the Autobot Blaster is the Autobot counterpart of the famous Decepticon Soundwave, and they are almost identical in design because they both transform into a radio or music cassette player, and they both houses like their little Autobot or Decepticon that turn into cassette in their chest. And many people in this age probably don't remember what a cassette tape looked like. I would suggest you guys have to Google it if you don't know what that is. So, as we can see, there's some detail about the figure, like it takes 20 steps to transform Blaster from his robot mode to his cassette player mode. A step for Eject to turn to his cassette mode and back. And like all Studio series, this figure comes with a little display background or backdrop for decoration. And because it's based from the animated movie from 1986, this is like the G1 version of Blaster, which means the original version. Now let's get them out. So we have the figures of Eject and Blaster here. Here's the instruction manual on how to transform them. Now we have the backdrop display here. Finally, in the set, it also comes with a little product info sheet, which obviously is not really important at all. So, and now let's see here. So there's nothing to untie. So in order to get the figure loose, you're gonna have to cut them loose. Down here we have Blaster's Blaster. This one is easy to remove. It's got to be very careful when you try to cut this loose because some of these are so thin, you don't want to risk hurting the figure. Okay, there we go. And also eject. Again, the line holding it is very thin, so here we go. Eject its cassette mode. Let's take a look at the instructions real quick. So at this point is the end of Blaster's transformation, and here we talk about how you transform Eject from the cassette form to the robot mode here. Now, one interesting and strange feature of this figure is that on its right hand, it seems like its finger is kind of just pointing out. That's a little strange, but it's all so that it can do this. You can use it to make as if it's gonna to turn on its chest like that, and then we can put the cassette into his chest. There, in place. And you can also use the finger to turn it open. There we go. And before we begin transforming, let's explore this figure's articulation. So its arm can open up like that. Shoulder. So its arms can move out to put on like some kind of fighting pose. And so can its legs move, and his feet has a bit of rotation to adjust for balance, so he can put on kinds of pose with his legs and arms. So you can put on a kicking pose if you have a display stand to hold a steady. And his head can kind of look up a bit and look down. so it's very pulsable in its robot mode. And of course, you can put this blaster on. If you like him putting up the pose of pressing his button to open his chest compartment, this is how it looks. Then we put his head into his own body. We open up this compartment here. This is how we put his head in. Now let's start transforming him into his cassette player mode. And to do that, we first start strengthening him up, just like when he first came out of the box. Now we pull his arms up 90 degrees. And then you rotate the arms down. This 1, 2. Now you pull down the hands. And now we rotate up the arm section up here. Now the arms come back down. Now you have to clank the legs together. Turn the close the foot. And now you turn the lower body 180 degrees. Now you open these panels down here. Now you rotate the legs outward 90 degrees. You pull up this part. Now they come out. You clank this onto the hand there. Now you close this part. Look, you have to clank them here. Now you turn either side inward 90 degrees, but here look at these little holes on either side. That's what this little hinge is gonna have to clink into. Like that. Same thing on this side. It can be slightly tricky. Okay, good. And now we are pretty much there. Now we flip to the back. We pull this part up. This 1, 2. Now you turn. You put them together. That's the handle of the cassette player. And now we're done. This is the cassette player mode. And in this form, you can put the blasters on using this piece here. See this part in the handle, just have to clink it. There we go. So now the cassette player mode is complete. And of course, even in this mode, you can press the button to let out the cassette. So now let's transform the cassette bot eject into its robot form. First we have to get the legs down. We have to get the head out. Then the arms straight. And here we go. Eject in his robot mode. Yeah, it's a very tiny figure. The one more thing, the legs have to turn in like that. So now the transformation is truly complete. Let's explore this figure's articulation. The head can move very nicely, can also look up. And the arms can move around the shoulders and forearms can go up. Legs are also very relatively posable for a small figure. So very nice. And this is how both figures look together in their robot mode. And let's see how Blaster look with the backdrop decoration display. So this is like when they posing with the Cybertron battlefield as a background. One more thing I want to show everyone, even though this isn't part of the instruction, but if you ever want to put away the blaster while in robot mode, if you don't want to be holding it in the hand, you can try put it on by attaching it into the one of the holes in the back here or here, so that way he doesn't have to hold the gun all the time. So overall, this is a very nice figure. It's articulated and posable, and it's essentially two figures in one set. And if you are a great fan for Blaster and Soundwave and the cassette bots from the Transformer G1 era, this is definitely a good addition to your collection. Although the only downside I would say for this figure is that it was a right hand, it's always having the finger out to pose the button pressing pose. It's a bit annoying, but however, I suppose it's the only issue at hand. So if you have a really big issue with how it might makes the figure look, then maybe that's not something you want. And this wraps up my review for this set. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please click like and subscribe to my channel. If you have any questions, please post them in the comment section, and please check out other videos in my channel. Thank you.